Annoying people giving me money to ruin my schedule and do a quick job for them. Picked up this morning, a Vax Air steerable total home with a massive bag of stuff, and a slight problem, as in it doesn't stand up at all. Let's work out how broken it is. Yes, hello my vacuum cleaner chums, how are you on this fine day we find ourselves in? We have another Vax, another day, another Vax. Although this one I have a little bit of sympathy for. The lady owns a house that she rents out. The tenants left and she found the vacuum cleaner that she provided in a right old state, bless her. So you can't fully blame Vax for this being a bit rubbish, because it's not had a lovely life. So before we get too far into this video, we shall just turn it on just so that we can see what is actually wrong with it, and then we'll try and fix the standing up issue, and then we'll go through that bag of rubbish there and see what's in there and go from there. So let us find some power, nice on table. It just doesn't, there's just nothing there at all, which is a little bit worrying. So it does work at least, that is okay. It sounds perfectly fine. The brush roll does rotate, although there is a massive clog just here, which is fine because we need to take this part off anyway. So let me bring it down and we'll see why it's not standing up. Here we jolly well go then, and already I can see missing screws, annoyingly. We'll take the hose off. And there's its clog, but we'll worry about that later because that's just a simple clog. That's fine. So we've got a screw missing here. Here. Lots of missing screws. So somebody has been in here before. I think I spy a tenant not quite knowing what to do, who has had a go and failed miserably. And that might actually hopefully be why it's not standing up, because somewhere in here is the clip. If it's missing all of its screws, maybe it's as simple as they just need to go back in. So how does this come off? Why are you not? Have I missed something? No. I might have missed something. Wait, oh god, there's a screw missing there. I think I take this part out because it probably holds down the cap, the cover, in one way or another. So we have 3 screws, not as many as we should have though. That's really loose. Oh yes, there's the last screw, look, in here. Excellente. Right, so that's the top cover, that's okay. In here's fine, we're not here to really fix anything. What we are here to do is to work out why it's not standing up, and actually it's got its pivot clips there. So I think it's really just, yes, that actually does, that goes to lock in. So I think it might be as simple as we just need to find some missing screws to go back in here, which will be really, really easy. In fact, let's try. If I push that right down, I'm still not. It's trying. I think I can't hold it down enough with just my hands. So let's put all of the screws in the back just to see. So I'll put that one in. Why are you not going in? That one there won't go in. Let's have a look. Yeah, see, this is the problem with these sorts of machines, and dice are terrible. Well, it's not really terrible for it, it's how they're designed. They all need to be together as they should, because they're designed in such a way to have as few parts as possible and for the whole thing to work together and be the housing and the structure. So these missing screws are probably what's causing the problem, because the machine isn't put together properly, it's lost its structure. Which is very common. Put one in here because it's all flopping about. That's why these screws are so broad. Ooh, that's not going in. There's a gap. Here and here. Why is there a gap there and there, I wonder? There's nothing. Here we are, missing something. Ooh, yeah. Okay. So we'll back these out and we need to have another look. Really, half a thread, you're joking me. So there is something missing, and I could not help but have a quick look whilst I was in the car and did find a bag of random stuff. And the more I think about it, oh, there's 20 pence. Yoink. I think these are actually very important. I think these go in there. How the heck can somebody take something apart and not put it back together? I mean, I know I'm a little bit biased because obviously I have all of my refurb threads. But you know, that's why I do them, so I know where things go. The amount of times in my past I've sat there and gone, oh crumbs, where does X, Y or Z go? Taking all the photographs, fix it. Yes. This could be quite an easy fix, he says, hopefully. Oof. You can still see me because I've got to do this at a really weird angle to both hold it on that's filled that gap in there. My goodness. So it's a good job you found me this. Otherwise, I'll be honest, this machine would be scrapped. Or I need to find one being broken, which I don't think I would very easily. Because they are so disposable. Ah, my smaller screwdriver is working better on these screws. Here we go, look. Ooh. Aha! Fixed! Flippin' idiots! Ugh. Wow. It's what the inside of... What is this? It is a... I haven't even done this bit yet. It's a U88 AMTE. And that's what the inside of one looks like. And ladies and gentlemen, if you ever have... There's all this sort of stuff. I don't know where that goes. Ah! I do know where that goes. There's that, although I do know what that is. So yeah, basically someone's tenant has taken it upon themselves to piss around with stuff that they shouldn't be pissing around with. I mean, I'm a tenant, we rent our house, and I'll give things a go. Me and the agent, when we first moved into the house, we were renting it directly from the owner who lived in Australia. And she was very understanding of me having a repair or something to save her having to get someone out. She used to pay me a wage to do it. She used to say, how many hours did you take? And she would knock it off the rent, but she paid me the money. Don't mess around with things that you don't understand. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm actually quite happy that this is this simple, because I was, you know, been thinking about it a little bit all day, going, God, if it's missing X, Y or Z, no chance. No chance at all, but it's not, it's okay. That was that flipping simple. That's different. There's lots of different size screws as well. Ah, click! Marvellous. Just double check. Yeah, that was that simple. Here's the belt area, the same as on all Vaxes. I know I'm missing one of these screws. Am I? No! Ha! There it is. Well, top... I am missing the screw in there. Top marks, I suppose, to whoever messed around with this, for at least having the foresight to... Oh, they are missing one screw actually, because I'm now missing a screw from there. These look far too long. So I don't really want to force them in, although I do have this one, which, oh, it's a hex screw, but that's okay. It can't be seen, so I'll put that in there. It's not really structural by this point anyway. The hood itself is held on perfectly acceptably. There we go, one there, one here, and one here. Well, there we jolly well go. We can pull this clog out because it's just a big piece of fluff. It's all the way up the hose. Don't know how far up the hose. I don't actually have another vacuum cleaner set up to really deal with it. I think it should put itself back through, you know. We'll have to try. Put that back on there. That's quite a neat idea. There's an inbuilt plastic elbow there. Presumably to help it go somewhere. Who knows? Doesn't look very old, does it? Let's put the bin back on and we'll plug it back in again. That doesn't sound very good. Which brings me on to the next point, which I did know about because she did tell me this machine has no filters. And you know where this is going, don't you? We all know where this is going. I reckon that's not clogged. I reckon that there's two more missing screws there. Oh my goodness. Holy moly. Lots of stuff's gone into the motor here. So we need to have a quick peek at the motor and work out what is what. And with these Vaxes, normally the motor housing does just pop out, especially if it's been messed around with already. Anyway, saying that, where's the other screw? There are some screws under here. I don't know what order it goes in, but I'll imagine that those two screws that we have left go there and there. And that is certainly what I shall try with. So this is turning into a little bit more than I had hoped for. But I can't send it about like that because that's not working right. I know this is only going to be a 700 watt machine, but oh my goodness. It should be a fair whack more powerful than it is currently. Right. Oh. I've just had a peek and I can see disgustingness everywhere, so we're going to whip the switch housing off, unplug the spinal cord, and we've got to go in for the kill here, folks. We're going to need to get another vacuum out in a minute. We are that might do it. What are you still being held on with? There's nothing left. What is your problem? Do I have a flat-blade screwdriver here? No, but I have a pair of scissors. Tell you what, I'll stop filming, get the motor out, and then I'll show you the damage. Welcome back! Here is the motor. That is our problem. This has been used bagless for God knows how long. That is disgraceful. And the fan is utterly choked. Utterly choked. This thing has been used for a long time with no filter, so she's going to need a new filter set, which shouldn't be too expensive. I wouldn't have thought. I think they're the same filters across most of these vacuum cleaners anyway. So tap off. Oh my gosh, yes, look at that. That is terrible. And hopefully, if I can find my small little screwdriver, most of it will just flick out, because I don't really want to take the fan off. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh. A nice bit of wire there. Look how this thing hasn't blown. Do you know what? I have a bit more respect for this now. Ooh. Can I take the fan off? Just a pair of mole grips because I don't have my socket set on me. You usually can if the tip goes on. You generally can. It's just a case of getting a decent enough squeeze on it. Yeah. Oh, you poor vacuum cleaner. I never thought I'd feel sorry for Vax. Obviously we have history. That is not right. You poor vacuum cleaner. Oh, somebody's cutting bricks, I think. That's nice. God, it's everywhere. It's all in the fins. Scrape those out. That's one. I'm amazed it hasn't exploded. I'm not going for the full wash because It's just not that bad, but oh, it's all in here as well. Let's. Oh, I haven't got. Really? I think I've got the full assortment of Torx bits on me. Oh, there you go. The flatbed screwdriver works. Ah, that's not too bad. Better than I was expecting. Be honest, I don't have a little brush either. Here's a little brush. Ah. Yeah. Massive respect to you, little Vax. I do salute you. So, we'll pop this back together now. Now how many of these machines have been thrown away because somebody took the filters out and then complained it didn't work? Possibly lots. Washer, fan, washer, nut. Let's go nuts for Vax. Poor thing. Ugh. There you go, that's all that needs. We'll tip out that rubbish from in there. Push this back on, hopefully. There we go. Marvellous. Now I had to cut a wire because I didn't want to cut the main loom. But we also need to vacuum this off. Back. Now I can see in this tool set behind me is all of the tools for this machine. So we have the crevice tool and extension hose. So I can grab Mummy's Vax Mach Air, which is very much related to this in almost every way actually. We'll let a Vax clean a Vax, shall we? Where's the hose? Here's the hose. We'll put the extension hose on. Do keep meaning to get Mum one of these. And we'll give this, gosh, a good clean. There we go. I even got the diffuser out from under the motor cover because that was tragic as well. So this in theory is now much better. So I shall wander off and fit the motor back in and we'll see how the poor girl is then. I'm back and we are done-ish. Now to move on, see what the hell's missing from this part here, the cyclone system itself. Let's see, that's very loose on there, but I think they are really. In fact, that's on back to front, that's why. There we go, that should sit like that. The whole thing is quite dusty. And probably quite full of crud as well. So we'll give that a vacuum off. Go, that'll do. The shred back on with that little doobry there, whichever way it goes. Ooh. Come along now. There we go. You go on the right way round this time, and that all slots in there quite happily once I've located the bit that the dimple sits in. Now, because we don't have a filter in this, I'm going to borrow the one from the one from Mother's, which is the same filter. They are all identical, which is handy. So we can fit that. There's a missing clip somewhere. It's not. Oh, it's fine. There we go. So now it should fit on a bit better. There we go. That fell off when I picked it up because obviously the filter provides part of the clamp. Put the hose back on that I had to take off. In theory, now if we plug it in. It works absolutely fine. Funny that, isn't it? Let me just pop all my tools back away. And we can quickly put the rest of the bits back on the machine and give it a quick go. So what else do we have? Well, in this big bag of bits all the tools and more. We have a pneumatic dusting brush, crevice tool and slide-on clip for the upholstery. We have this Pets tool, which has just got hard rubber strips, an adapter which I don't think goes with it anyway, the sort of stair tool and a turbo nozzle, and obviously this extension hose. If it can come off, mums. Come on. No, you don't live there. No. Christ. Uh-oh. Really? Get off the hose. Yeah. And the combination tool itself. Oh God. Oh God. That's not on properly, is it? Why are you not on properly? I mean, it may not 100% be the right filter, admittedly, but that's not clamping on at all. It's not broken. Nothing's broken. There's a screw actually. So they've been in here as well. God. Oh. Ah! Those screws have just clamped the whole thing back down. That's better, because I can lift the machine up now. Right, what's next? Well, we'll stick this back on. Sadly, this clip is completely snapped, and there's nothing I can do about that regardless. So I'll put you in there. The extension hose, I do believe, sits in there and flops back down again because it's stupid. What else? Well, this tool here holds that, and oh, there's screws missing here as well, which I now haven't got. Right, time to bodge some screws. I don't have many random screws on me either. Here's one. There's missing screws everywhere. This has been properly apart, not even badly apart. I don't know how many random scrappy screws I've got access to. Here's one, but I think that's far too small to actually that will go in there, so we can clip this on. Here we can screw that back in. Do hope she hasn't given the tenant their deposit back, because she could get her money back for my charge for doing this. That screw's not fat enough. Fantastic. I really should keep a box of random screws. I've got those at home, but I have to say I wasn't expecting to be doing this with this. I thought it would either be completely knackered or just need a filter clean, and obviously well, it'd be completely knackered because of that decline issue, which is, I'm astonished all those parts are in there. That shouldn't have happened. Normally something snapped internally. There we go. So that now sits on there as it should. I think this clip up here would have held the turbo tool, so that's never going back on. Or this tool here. Oh no, we've got another tool holder there. Look, there we go. You can go on there. Yeah, we're only missing one tool. That's not horrific. Oh no, this will go there, won't it? Yes. So yeah, we've only got one tool that hasn't got a home. But we've also got a lot of mess to clean up now. So while it's got a filter fitted, not too fussed about the post filter, that can be fine. We'll shut that little door there and give it a whirl. Well, it pretty much drags itself along the floor, which is excellent. So I'm going to have my filter back because that's mine. We'll worry about that another day. I don't care about that for now. But I think the filter might be slightly wrong because it sits inside on Mars and it's over the top on this one. So just empty it quickly because I don't want it to go back completely disgusting, even though it's completely disgusting. And then we shall wrap the cable up so it's not as annoying to store as it was to pick up, because she didn't have the cable wrapped up. I think she just dragged it out of the cupboard it was sat in. There we go, look. This is a very long cable. Holy wow. Oh, I've also got unplugged now, unplugged mums. That's silly. Oh god, look at that! That's barely fitting on there. crikey, look at that. That is one long cable. And there we go. This Vax Air steerable total home is almost fixed. I just need to tell her that she needs some filters, and that would she like to pay me for them, please. Thank you very much. Love you lots. Mwah. So after I've done that, so that hose almost, it's a shame I didn't make that clip on there, but it doesn't. Yeah, it's almost perfect. We have saved its life. It's much better now, and thank you for watching my ramblings as usual, and I shall see you soon. Bye bye.